So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called There's Drew playing. Here it is. It is Chain Heat 2. Here's the disc. Pretty cool looking disc there. Chain Heat 2. While we're at it, let's play show and tell for the other disc. Cool. Chairman. This is a bizarre flick. I just saw the Chairman mini movie. I don't even know if that's on the IMDb, but maybe I'll review that one next. The Chairman mini movie. Weird flick, far out, man. 1969. Chain Heat 2 is 1993. It's no relation to the original Chain Heat, which I used to have on VHS tape, which is out of print. And I know at one point it was worth about $100, but my ex-first wife took it. So it's gone. Oh, here we go. Sidney Toiler. Charlie Chan in Honolulu. Cool. So I did my show and tell. I mentioned to Adrian, Chain Heat 2 was pretty bad. Yeah, I've seen the first Dirty Harry. I think my stepdad had it on Laserdisc. And I also saw the one. I also saw another Dirty Harry movie with my uncle. Hang on, let me pull it up. I haven't seen it since like the 80s or something, but I just remember Jim Carrey was in it and his head was spinning around while they play. Oh, it's called The Deadpool, 1988. Yeah, I remember watching that with my uncle. I've seen two Dirty Harrys. The original from 1971, and then the Deadpool from 1988, which is the last one, believe it or not. But anyways, Chain Heat 2. So I talked about the out of print original. This movie has nothing to do with the original. They're calling it a pornographic thriller. It's women in prison, lesbian foo, skin flicked with the S&M and a great prison breaks scene towards the end. The beginning didn't really make sense to me. Talking about how the Iron Curtain fell in the early 90s in Czechoslovakia. The price of freedom was even more corruption than the communist regime in the prison system, which is hard to imagine. But I suppose there could be some sort of power vacuum, especially with the more freedom-loving politicians in charge of Czechoslovakia during the 90s, and even sooner, I think. But I think there was probably more corruption in Russia after the USSR collapsed. They sort of played musical chairs with all these high-ranking communist officials, Boris Yeltsin, Vladimir Putin, those kind of people. So it was like it didn't really collapse. They just kind of had the same people working for the government there. That certainly wasn't the case in Czechoslovakia. So I'm kind of curious as to where they got the idea that there could be. No, I haven't seen Excessive Force. I got it on my list of movies to watch, but I just got through Chain Heat 2, and then I've got 2 more discs, and cool. I'll see if I can add all the Dirty Harry movies, not the first one and the last one, but the ones in between, to my Netflix queue. And yeah, thanks for the mention. Sudden Impact, Magnum Force. Yeah, I'll go through all of them. How's that? Yeah, I have the link to Excessive Force. I just haven't got around to watching. Well, those 3 discs that I showed you, plus I'll tell you what I'm watching right now. Karate Man in the chat room, by the way. In case you're wondering who I'm talking to. So I've got Kill Squad, which was an Adrian mention. Knife for the Ladies, another Adrian mention. Riot on Sunset Strip, another AIP flick. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies to watch before I get around to Excessive Force. Sorry to have taken so long, but I've been super busy at work. I can't even take a break, a 15-minute break to watch Chain Heat 2 in my car. All the naked women. Man, this one's got full frontal. I was telling Adrian it was pretty bad, but that was only 10 minutes into the movie. It really started to recoil. Okay. I have to write this stuff down. Dirty Harry and Recoil. Cool. Yeah, I'll look for it. But what was I saying? Oh, I was telling Adrian that I really disliked Chain Heat 2. What I didn't tell him is that I only watched the first 10 minutes. It really started to grow on me. I'm giving this one 5 out of 5 stars. It's got the great 6 feet tall Brigitte Nielsen with their butch hairdo doing the lesbian food routine. And it's weird because she's got really short hair. And she's got the shoulder pads kind of business. Men's Warehouse kind of outfit going as the jail warden in the corrupt Czechoslovakia. Then you've got the dude who played the mayor in Heaven's Gate. He also played a gang member in Cleopatra Jones. His last movie was that horrible YMI. Ooh, I really couldn't stand YMI. But he's pretty well-known 70s cult movie dude. He was in Omega Man with Charlton Heston. He got a big role in 71. And I think his name is Paul Koslo. He was born in Germany after the war when there was total chaos. And then his family immigrated to Canada. So it's kind of interesting to see him. And there are a couple cool plot twists in this one. Chain Heat 2. Of course, it's nothing like the original with the great Linda Blair dropping the soap, that kind of thing. But yeah, I like Chained Heat. I like Caged Heat. I like all the Roger Corman women in prison flicks. There's probably one Indonesian movie that I don't remember watching, but I really liked it. Or maybe it was Brazilian. I can't remember. Oh, flopped when it came out in cinemas. Okay. It looks like another Karate Cop movie like that. Who's that guy? I don't know. I can't remember. But, too many movies to remember. Anyways, Chain Heat 2. What can I say? So, Czechoslovakia has this corrupt prison where they frame women. There's this one particular redhead with fake breasts. She's like going to Czechoslovakia to meet her sister or something, and the train station. And some Czechoslovakian goons they put some kind of white powder, controlled substance in her bag. So right when she's getting ready to meet her sister, jump off the train, the police grab her bag and say, "What's this white stuff? Controlled substance." And the judge gives her like 10 years in the worst prison ever. And it's funny because Brigitte Nielsen, who's like 6 feet tall, she's got a little sidekick going there. Looks like really ugly German face and fake breasts. Her sidekick is about 4'5". Her lesbian foo jail assistant. So the only attractive woman that I saw in this film was a Brazilian. I think she had darker nipples. Mission of Justice. I've already seen that one, right? That's the movie I was thinking of. She was in a lot of B movies after Cobra. Yeah, that was the one. That's the exact movie that I was thinking of. Mission of Justice. That reminded me of Excessive Force. Yeah, I've seen that one. That's with what's his name? I'm trying to remember the guy's name. Jeff. His name is Jeff Wincott. Can't even remember the guy's name. Yeah, she was in a lot of movies during the 80s as a big time star. I've seen Beverly Hills Cop 2, I think. I used to have that. I don't think I've seen Rocky 4, though. So I have to check out Rocky 4. But, yeah, 80s flicks with Brigitte Nielsen. Her career kind of cascaded really fast after the 80s, man. After Cobra in 87. All of a sudden, she started appearing in B movies like Mission of Justice and Chain Heat 2. Cool stuff. We love Brigitte Nielsen B movies on this channel. I can dig it. So there's this. There's the 70s cult movie dude who plays like a U.S. ambassador to Czechoslovakia. He's kind of reluctant to help the victim's sister, and there's plot twist there. I don't want to spoil too much, but. Definitely turns into the bad guy. I guess he played bad guy in a lot of different movies, and they're basically using the Brigitte Nielsen and this corrupt ambassador dude from the U.S. They're basically using the prison as a drug-producing whorehouse for older men. So the midget with the big breasts and the ugly face, she's like, she looks like a super lesbian. She got the shoulder pad, Men's Warehouse. What do you call that? I'm trying to think. It's like a women's suit, but it's got the big shoulders. You know what I'm talking about? Women's business suit, and then they got their breasts hanging out. Well, she kills this gal in the shower with a knife, and she blames it on the U.S. gal. But Brigitte Nielsen's got the hots for the U.S. gal, the redhead, who's incredibly ugly, by the way. I couldn't get into any of the white women, despite the full frontal and the pubic hairs from 1993. Anyways, so there's this transvestite dude named Bowo. He's trying to help. There's a great prison break scene at the end. Very common in these women in prison films. Cool stuff. I like the plot twist, the ending prison break. The ending didn't really make sense, honestly, but I didn't care at that point. They've got that nonsensical, inane narrator at the beginning and the end. I couldn't figure out what the heck he was talking about with the price of freedom being all this corruption in the prison. And then at the end, he's talking about how justice is served or something. I don't know. And then it cuts to some guy in the trunk of a car. You're going, what the heck is this? It doesn't make any sense. But it's definitely one of those so bad that it's good type movies for sure. So I'll look for Recoil, Rocky 4, and all the Dirty Harry movies in between. Laters.